Hello guys, today I'll be showcasing Rengoku from Demon Slayer. Rengoku was released in the game at update 0.5 when raids were first released. Rengoku is a drop in raids, making him the first ever unit to be dropped in a raid. He can be obtained with a 1% chance at Act 4 of the raid, just 0.25% higher than Igris drop rate. I saw many people in the Discord server say that Rengoku is actually bad. That's why we are here to find out if that's actually true. Before we get into the showcase, here are my stats for Rengoku. My trait for him is Blitz, which I highly recommend due to his passive, which I will be talking about in a bit. Now let's head on to Infinite and see what his animations are and what he can do. We're here in Namek Infinite. Let's place Rengoku down and see his stats and animations when placed. As you guys saw, he starts out at 1.84k with a line AoE. His first skill animation actually seems pretty good to me. Before we continue on, let's talk about his passive. As soon as he's placed, he gains the ability to inflict burn damage, equaling to 30% of his damage. Then he also has the same passive as Tengen, where when they hit the same enemy multiple times, the damage they inflict to that same enemy increases. Then at upgrade 11, his burn damage gets boosted to 50%. Then here's the crazy part, he supports units who have burn damage by making enemies that receive his attacks take 25% more burn damage. That passive is exactly why I recommend Blitz for him. Burn damage plus burn support on hit equals get good SPA. Now that we're done with that part, let's see more of what he can do. At his third upgrade, he gains Rising Scorching Sun. Animations still look clean as well, probably because it's flame breathing and how good the devs animate flames. I'll be fast forwarding until we get to his next animation. Don't worry, I'll slow it down after every upgrade so you guys can see what his stats are at every upgrade. Goddamn. That animation looks good, I tell you. This time, it's kind of meh. It's good, but I personally like the previous one better. The 9th form didn't disappoint. My only problem is that it didn't last as long as I'd like. I had the same problem with Tengen's final attack. Remember, this is just my personal preference. As you guys can see, max stats is at 11.39k damage with a decently sized circle AoE. Now I'll be trying him out with Haruka Rin Shiga UI buffs. I'll be fast forwarding until we get to her buffs. At his max, he gains 13.44k, which is pretty decent, considering that he is a burn unit. Now, I'll be calculating how much he truly does when including his passive. So at his first hit, he will do an extra 5% damage and 50% burn damage, making him do 21,168 damage. Then at his second hit, he gains another 5% more damage and an extra 25% burn due to his passive, gaining him 25,872 damage, which is a pretty huge jump. At his third hit, he will gain another 5% damage boost, giving him a total of 27,048 damage. At his fourth hit, He will gain the final 5% buff, gaining him a total of 20% damage boost alongside 75% burn damage, resulting to 28,224 damage, which is really good considering that he also supports burn units. With the damage calculated, I think Rengoku is actually a top 5 unit. Great damage and support for burn units. Pair him up with Obito and you have yourself a great DPS pair. That concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my third video. Thank you and I'll see you in the next one.